welcome back to our channel. I'm Ebony. I'm Erica, and today we have a video on cruise essentials. As you guys know, we recently went on a cruise for our birthday, and it was our first time on a cruise, and I think we did pretty well with preparation. Yeah, for first timers, I think we did pretty well. Yeah, so we kind of want to like share our knowledge with y'all. It was super fun. We just think it'll be a good video idea since cruise vacations, you don't really just go on a cruise vacation. It's not like a land vacation. You do have to prep for it because you are on a boat, on a ship. So yeah, just we have a few essential tips and everything that'll help your cruise go by smoothly and everything. So yeah, so just stay tuned.
No pun intended.
Right, yeah, smooth sailing. And also at the end, we know vacation, summer's around the corner, and you know, I feel like everybody needs a vacation, or at least like 3 days. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a week. Yeah, like 3 days to escape from reality or something like that. So we want to give you all a vacation and want to give you guys the opportunity to just escape from reality for a few days.
Just for a few days.
Yeah, and we'll have everything mentioned below, and we'll also mention at the end how you can do that and everything. And all you have to do is get there. Transportation is all you need. So yeah, so we'll have everything. We'll mention everything at the end. So just stay tuned. But first, essentials. So the first essential is a passport.
Yeah, you definitely need a passport.
Yeah, you need one, but it's kind of like not a necessity. Okay, so here's the little restriction. Only if you're on a closed loop cruise, and that means like you're leaving from the same port that you're going to return at. So like we left from Galveston and then returned to Galveston. So you really don't need a passport. If you don't have one, don't panic. You can use your like a government issued ID that's not expired and your birth certificate. But it's good to just have your passport because just in case you get stuck in a country or you get left behind, it'll be easier for you to just fly out and stuff instead of going to like a US embassy or something like that. So it's always safe, you know, just to have a passport just in case. But just like she said, for those little closed loop ones, you really don't need it. Yeah, and this is for like Carnival tours. We were on the Breeze, so I'm not sure about any other cruise lines. We're just speaking from experience from Carnival. But yeah, closed loop, I think that's what it's called, closed-ended or closed loop cruises. You don't really need a passport, but it's good to have. And next, you need a passport holder. Like I said, it's not really a necessity, but it makes life a lot easier. Yeah, some kind of like travel wallet. It's just super
yeah,
because it's got different compartments. It's for your boarding pass, your credit cards, and all that stuff. Because when you're traveling and everything, you have lines and stuff, and people are trying to get through it quickly. So you want everything in pretty much one little compartment, so you can access it easier and all that stuff. And you won't feel like you're leaving stuff behind. You just feel organized.
Yeah,
and stuff.
don't be like rummaging through your bag trying to find something.
Stuff. Yeah, because traveling can be stressful on that end. So it's good to already just have like a compartment that you can find your passport, find your boarding passes, IDs, anything that a pen. Yeah. And what I like about it, which brings me to essential number 3, is that it fits in like a small bag. This small bag right here, and Ebony on the cruise, I carry this drawstring bag. Try to find something that's small, not anything big or expensive. I got this from the dollar section in Target and stuff. Nothing too fancy, but it got the job done with carrying a lot of stuff around. Yeah, and if you're not a backpack wearer, you like a crossbody. I got this from Luca in gray, and it's just super cute. It's like a camel color, and like like I said, this can fit in there, and then that's basically all you need because everything else fits in here. Yeah. And it's just like kind of flat and everything. So yeah, when you're walking around the ship and stuff, you don't want to carry like a bunch of stuff, but you do need your sign-in sail card and all that. And you don't need credit cards, but if you have your phone or chargers and whatnot, you can just put everything in here and then stick it in here and just walk around the ships and attending different functions on the ships and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, these two are perfect. All right, so next we have a portable charger, and anyone would do. This is I'm not sure what brand it is, but a portable charger for us, it was a must because we aren't in our rooms the whole time we're on the ship. You know, you're out and about, taking different functions and all that stuff. Yeah, taking pictures, and they do have like an internet plan on the ship. And you know, if you want to like snap or whatnot, the internet was really spotty, so you know, it's not like you have high speed up there. But if you're social media people like we are, yeah, you take a whole bunch of pictures, videos, and stuff like that. So a portable charger is needed, so you don't have to keep going back to your room to charge it. And yeah. All right, and next, we didn't bring it, but this is something that we kind of learned that we probably should have brought. It's a power strip. So when we went to our room, we're like, okay, where are these outlets? There was only one outlet with there are 2 outlets. Yeah, there are 2 outlets, and it was on the desk, and they didn't have outlets by the bed. So pretty much these rooms only have like one little hub for outlets. Yeah, if you're like us, we're like, you know, we're vloggers, so we're charging our camera, we're charging our phones, we're charging the charger for our phones. and everything. So we pretty much had to kind of alternate and all that stuff, and it got a little annoying. So if you can, bring a power strip. And sometimes they have power strips, they have like 3 outlets in it. You don't have to bring anything that's like big, big one. Yeah, just a smaller one that allows you to have more outlets and everything. And last for accessories, we have entertainment, like books or maybe like games on your phone, because you are going to be standing in line, especially on debarkation. Embarkation day when you're boarding the ship, and it's a long line. Yeah, you gotta get in line, then you gotta get in line for security, then you gotta get in line to get your sail and sign card, then you have to get in line to aboard the boat. Yeah. So there's a lot of lines, and depending on when you get to the port, you do have to. We stayed in line for about 45 minutes, I think. Yeah. But I had my books and everything, and it went by fast. When you have something to do, the lines really go by fast. It's not like you're sitting, it's not DMV lines. Yeah. I mean, it's moving. Yeah, it's moving. There are a lot of lines, but it's not like DMV lines, you're just sitting there. But you kind of want something to pass the time. Yeah. What I was reading was The Most Beautiful by Maite Garcia. That book was amazing. It's so good. I finished the whole book on vacation. But yeah, just a little plug if y'all want to get, this is a really good book. Alright, so next is something that you don't really see in like a cruise essentials video, something different, but it's like a mask, sheet mask. And I got this, or we got this, because we're going from like climate to climate, like the humidity and all that stuff. We left from LA, which was like cool and dry. It was like 70 degrees, dry air, to 85 degrees, Texas, which is hot and humid. And then we got on the ship and everything. No, then we got on the plane. No, we got on from LA on the plane, which was really stuffy, to the ship, to Texas, and then the ship where everything's just humid and whatnot. So we went from like different like climates and different our skin just I just felt everything on my face just your skin can really go through a lot when you go from climate to climate. So to combat that, like we got masks and stuff, and they're easy to pack too. Yeah, easy to pack. Sheet masks are very easy to pack. You can just throw them away after using them. Yeah. Really inexpensive too. I got these from Forever 21, and you can get them from other Sephora. Yeah, Sephora has good ones too. Yeah. Alright, so next is medication, not the hardcore stuff, but just stuff to kind of get by, headaches, ibuprofen, Advil, stuff like that. Another thing, Dramamine, this is for people that get motion sickness on the boat. You didn't get motion sickness? Yeah. The boat was rocking, you could feel it rock. Yeah. But it didn't affect our body or our mind or our brains or whatever, like our balance and whatnot. But some people, they do have that kind of serious problem. And then emergency, like I said, you're going from one place to the plane and all this stuff. I was a little bit sick, but I got my way. And then Eric got a little bit sick too. So yeah, just kind of have it just in case. And plus on the cruise ships, viruses and all that, they kind of tend to fester in one area. So you just kind of want to take a preventative measure. It's like vitamins in it, just to boost your immune system, because the germs and stuff do tend to fester on cruise ships, and viruses kind of outbreak quickly on cruise ships for some odd reason. So yeah, I think it's really important for that. So next, for clothing, I would suggest bring a jacket or a sweatshirt. Now it does get hot in the islands, but I'm talking about, this is for mainly like on the ships. It does get windy on the decks, and also when you're not on the decks and you go inside towards the casinos and the guest services and other lounges, it is like they got the AC blasting. So if you plan on going in and out, I would suggest taking something like a sweatshirt or just a small jacket, something that you can easily take on and off and just wrap around you. Alright, and another thing with clothing, I would like to say, bring some easy on, easy off clothes. These are what I wore. I wore these a lot and some other type of shorts, but these are like track shorts, 70s type style. They're really popular right now. But these were my lifesaver. I have a red pair as well, and some other exercise shorts, and then this dress, like a little slip dress, this cotton dress. I got this from Walmart for like 10 bucks. But yeah, you don't need anything complicated to wear. Most of the time, if you're like if you're on the ship and you want to participate in activities, especially water activities and stuff, or you just want to get in the pool all of a sudden, it's easy just, I brought bathing suit cover-ups for the and on the beaches and stuff. Going to the beach, it's easy to slip off and then take off and then put back on and stuff. So, alright, for our last item for clothing, we want to mention shoes. Honestly, you don't need to bring a bunch of shoes. You just need 3 pairs of shoes. Sneakers, if you are doing like adventure type stuff, like you're doing excursions that require you to like, do physical activity, like, running or just exploring, hiking or whatnot. Also, if you're on the ship, they do have like some kind of like obstacle course. So and that requires tennis shoes. You can't wear flip-flops or sandals. So I would suggest that, flip-flops, and then some nice shoes for the formal nights. And then I'm gonna go back to flip-flops and sandals.
Don't bring any like cheap flip-flops because y'all, it is wet on the decks. Like
everybody's slipping all over the place.
Yeah, there's water on the decks because people are going from the pool to like inside or walking around the ship. And they do have people cleaning up the water and whatnot, but they don't have people like right behind you like when you get out the pool like, oh, let's clean this up really quick. No, it's just like, you know, you have to do your due diligence and just be careful and kind of get like shoes with traction on them, like some sandals with traction. We have like these.
These were cool. I wore these tubes a couple days on the trip.
Yeah, these are mine.
Mine they got a little chunkier heel, but they are so comfortable. They look big and bulky, but actually they're really comfortable and lightweight, and they're easy to walk in. It's like you're walking on air. But they're really good. I thought I was gonna be slipping around when I saw the water, but actually look at the ridge. You can see the ridges on them. They do provide enough traction when you're walking around, but I would still
be careful.
Be careful.
Hold on to the rails.
Hold on to the rails
because it's really slippery on the steps too. There's water on the steps too. So yeah, just no cheap flip-flops. Just leave the Dollar Tree flip-flops at home or for the beach.
All right, now we're gonna get into some little hacks that you can use to kind of make your cruise vacations a little bit easier. But number one, I would say to take the steps when you can. The elevators, everyone's using the elevators. They have different sections on the ship that have elevators, but there's so many people on that ship, and the elevators take forever to use. So if you can use the steps,
you can get a little bit of exercise too.
Yeah, exactly. All that food that's on that ship, you can work off what you ate, but yeah, take the steps because the elevators are packed, and it's hard to like get one right there, but yeah. All right, so next hack is cabin room location. We have the our cabin room on the first deck, like in the back. Bottom and back,
and you can definitely feel the ship when you're in the back. Like I said, it didn't bother us because to me it was a little bit calming when I was asleep, like to feel the ship. And I didn't get sick or anything, didn't need any Dramamine. But still, like I feel like the back of the ship is when you feel it the most. So if you can, try not to get a room like in the back of the ship. I can't speak for any other room locations, but I just know the back of the ship, you can really feel it. So definitely like maybe research and see like where you can least feel the ship. But yeah. All right, and next room location again, I would say go pick a room like the middle, like say 4th or 5th floor, because it's easy to navigate between the decks, like I mentioned with the elevators and the steps and stuff.
Yeah, if you want to take the steps, like, oh, I want to go to the 8th floor, it's easy, like you can just take, take the steps up. Yeah, so definitely get like one of those middle room floors for easy navigation and stuff, like 4th or 5th.
Yeah. All right, so we're done with all our essentials and tips. We hope that helped you all out. So now the moment y'all have been waiting for, how to get a free vacation. So we just want to give you guys the opportunity to sign up. Our dad works with this company, I believe it's Westgate, and they have this promotional opportunity that they're offering. So we figured that we'd mention it and everything. We're not sponsored or anything, but we figured we just mention it. Like I said, summer's coming up, and if you want to take a little mini vacation or whatnot, and you need a break from school or work, like this will be perfect. We're gonna give you guys like the information. Everything will be listed below. However, the most important part is when you're signing up for this. So first you have to go to www.wstgt.com/special, and then you select like destinations. They have Orlando, Vegas, Myrtle Beach, Branson, Missouri, and other places. So you select your destination, and then there's going to be a thing we have to put the code in, and there's a special code that you have to put in to get this free vacation, and we'll have it right here like on the screen. So you have to put this code in. That's the most important part. You have to put this code in to get this free vacation. So don't skip that part.
Yeah.
And then they have like other things. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what the other things are listed, but just follow the instructions, and then basically all you have to do is get there. You may have to take a little tour when you're there. I'm just gonna let you know. We actually used to do those when we were younger. Our parents would combine destinations. Those are really fun.
Yeah, they'll combine the destinations from these little free vacation packages they get, and we have to go on like a tour for maybe like an hour or so, but we didn't mind because it was free, and it was cool because they made a vacation out of it, going different places. So we went to Myrtle Beach, I think, and then later on to the outer, we went to the Outer Banks, and then we went somewhere else, but it was cool how they combined it. So if you guys want to do that and stuff, it is a free vacation, but yeah, you may have to take a little tour.
And I'm not sure if they have like a thing where you can opt out of it. I'm not sure how they do it these days, but yeah, we just figured that would be just something we can give to y'all. Or we're not really giving it to y'all, we're just mentioning it.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, take part in it. But just remember to put that code in. We don't get any money from it. We're just mentioning it, helping out our dad and stuff.
Yeah.
My dad. So yeah, don't forget to check that out. And thank you guys for watching our video. We hope this helped you. And if you plan on going on a cruise soon, they really are fun.
Yeah.
I know they're not for everybody, but for us, we had a great time. And we do plan on going on more. Also, like Westgate, they also have cruise options. Just the plug if you do plan on taking a cruise, because they have like cruise options too.
Yeah.
So just check
Check them
out.
out.
So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next Sunday.
Bye.